This is your brother Shamar from the Phoenix camp. And with that being said, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Mahashem, Yahweh Shai, Mahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the brothers that are doing this work in true sincerity. Let's go right into the scripture. This is Matthew 10 and 34. And it says, think not, these are the words of Yahweh Shai, the words in red. It says, think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. Because ultimately, there has to be judgment. There has to be the setting up of a kingdom under Yahweh Shai, under the rulership and authority of Yahweh Shai. Going back to Psalms, the second chapter, which you always like to get. This is Psalms, the second chapter. And it says, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine the vain thing? So that vain thing is everything that you see going on right now. The vain thing is the vanity and wickedness and authority of this world under the devil Esau Edom. It said the kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel against the Lord and against his anointed. And his anointed is talking about Yahweh Shai, man. And in their mind, they want to continue the rulership, and in doing so, they're going to have the notion that thinking they can fight against Yahweh Shai. That's the war in heaven spoken about in the book of Revelation. And verse 4 says, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, the Lord shall have him in derision. Let's go ahead and get that war in heaven that was talking about in the book of Revelation. The scripture said that he shall have them in derision. So let's get right here. This is Revelation 12 and 7. And it says, and there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against a dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels. Now, Michael and his angels is speaking about the chariots, man. Michael, being basically the general of that chariot army, man. It says, and the dragon, and it says fought against the dragon fought and his angels. And so dragon is talking about Esau Edom, his military might, his U.S. Space Force. That's talking about his angels, man. It says, and it prevailed not, neither was their place found anymore in heaven. So there was no prevailing. It was just a slaughter. It was a victory for the Lord, man. Let's go back to Psalms, the second chapter. It says, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. There shall he speak unto them his wrath, and vex them in his sword, his pleasure. So everyone's going to know exactly what's going on, and by what power and authority everything's being brought forth. They're going to know the true name of Yahweh and his son Yahweh Shai. And they're going to recognize, and they're going to fear that name, man. They're going to fear it in the midst of their destruction. It says, verse 6, yet have I set my king upon my holy hill Zion. That king, once again, speaking of Yahweh Shai, with the world and he calls Jesus Christ. It says, I will declare the decree. The Lord said to me, thou art my son. This day have I begotten thee. And the firstborn son, he gets the inheritance and the rulership of all things. Ask of me, and there it is. I shall give thee the heathen for the inheritance, the uttermost parts of earth for thy possession. Let's go back to Matthew 10 and 34, man. So this is future prophecy. This is what we're waiting for. This is what we're hoping for, man. Let's get Matthew 10 and 34. And it says, think not that I came send peace on the earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. For I am come to set a man in variance against his father, and a daughter against her mother, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, and a man's foe shall be of the whole household. It's going to be total chaos, man. There's going to be separation, because the majority of the world they're gonna not be able to accept all the things that are going on. They're not be able to accept the change, man. They're going to be inclined to follow the rulership of the current world system, which is the wicked rulership of Esau Edom. Let's get Luke 12 and 49. This is Luke 12 and 49, and it says, I am come to send fire on the earth, and what will I if I be already kindled? So Yahweh Shai is coming in the form of the chariots, the form of his magnificence and awesome power to bring destruction upon the earth. Let's go ahead and get who is this that comes from Basel with dyed garments. Let's get this. Well, yeah, we'll get Isaiah 34 and 6 verse. It says, the sword of the Most High is full of blood, is made fat with fatness, and with and blood of lambs and goats. What did Yahweh Shai say? Is I come out to send peace but a sword. So that sword is a symbolic of the destruction that's going to take place. It says with the fat of the kidneys of rams, for the Lord is a sacrifice in Basra and a great slaughter in the land of Adumia. In the current world position, the land of Adumia is here in America, man. So let's get Isaiah 61. It says, "Who is it that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? That is glorious in his apparel." You see that? That relates to Psalms the second chapter, man. It says, traveling in the greatness of his strength, and that that's the glory of the most how the Yahweh Shai is gonna come. What's the chariots and all that, man. It's gonna be a glorious sight, a glorious and fearsome sight. It said that I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save, and that's the key right there, man. So the Lord is coming to destroy the wicked. He's coming to save, his elect, the elected 1/3, his faithful ones, man. Let's get Psalms 48:2. This is Psalms 48:2, and it says, that's 46:2. Reading my notes. Psalms 46:2 says, and this is the salvation, the hedge of protection. Because while everything else is being destroyed, the Most High is going to recover and save, his elect, the elect of the 1/3. I'll just start at verse 1. It says, to the sheep musician, for the son of Korah, sung upon Alamoth. Yahweh is our refuge and strength, and a very present help in trouble. But that's all that's going to be at that time: trouble or evil. Another word for evil is a troublesome times. So therefore we will not fear, though the earth be removed, and do the mountains be carried into the midst of the sea, talking about the great massive destruction that's going to take place. Though the waters thereof roar and be troubled, though the mountains shake with the swelling thereof, Salah. Because the scripture says that the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, man. So there's definitely going to be there's going to be some commotion going on, man. It said, through the waters thereof roar in trouble, through the mountains shake with the swelling thereof, Salah. There is a river that streams, therefore there is the river, the streams whereof shall make glad the city of Yahweh, the holy place of the tabernacle of the Most High. Yahweh is in the midst of her, and she shall not be moved. Yahweh shall help her in that right early. In that her is speaking about Israel, man, because if you go to the book of Revelations, go and get that. Let's see here. This is Revelation 12:1. So there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. And that woman is symbolic of the nation of Israel, man. Then the 12 stars, basically that goes into the 12 tribes. So if you go back to Psalms, let's get here. It says Yahweh is in the midst of her, and she shall not be moved. Yahweh shall help her in that right early. That her is speaking of the elect of Israel, man. It says the heathen raged, the kings removed, he uttered his voice, the earth melted. The fervent heat that's spoken about it in 2 Peter. Let's go ahead and get that, man. It says 2 Peter 3:10. I'll get both of them. For the day of the Most High will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. You see that? The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Looking for and hastening to the coming of the day of the Most High, when the heavens being of the fire shall be dissolved. Now, what's another word for dissolve? Melt. And the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Let's go back to the scripture, man. It says the heathen rage, verse 6, Psalm 47:6. The heathen rage, the kings removed, he uttered his voice, the earth melted, man. So, see, so that's speaking of the great destruction to come. And the elect are going to be saved out of that. Let's get 1 Thessalonians 5:4. Elect the 1/3 shall be saved out of that. And Most High willing, we hope to be of that number. This is 1 Thessalonians 5:4, and it says, but ye brethren not in darkness, and we hope to be those brethren. We know that we've been called, and we have this truth, which is the light. We hope that we are part of that number, that we endure unto the end. But ye brethren are not in darkness, that the day should overtake you as a thief of night, overtake you as a thief. Because we know these things, we have foreknowledge of it, man. So we know what to expect, we know what's going on. Ye are the children of the light and the children of day. We are not of night nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, and that's everybody else that doesn't know this truth, or doesn't know that the true, even if they know an inkling of the truth or part of the truth, if they don't know the whole truth, then they are not of the light. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober, because these other scriptures say about the fruits you know them. So if they're telling you can smoke weed and you can go off, you can do this, you do that, they are not being sober. They're not being watchful. So for they that sleep in the night, they to be drunken or drunk in the night. But let us who are the day be sober, putting it on the breastplate of faith and love, and for him with the hope of salvation. That's it. That's exactly what it is. It's a hope of salvation, man. So that's what we're waiting for. That's what we prophesy about: the coming destruction and the salvation of the elect and the 1/3, man. And we prophesy that, we put that vibration out there of the destruction of America and the Most High's great judgment. With that being said, man, it's a real quick lesson. Was I will and hope was edified. Was that I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Kahala Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Let's keep on pushing. Shalom.